Good crowd on the beach, not a lot of beach left. Big swell sweeping the sand down the coast there. Granger Larson, Kaito Kino, Keikoa Casemiro, and Evan Valier take to the water.
You really have to be selective and pick and choose. As we see Evan Valier, look at that. Wow, that was a wild wipeout from Evan. Watch his fins right there. It's going to skip out. As soon as he hit that turbulence on the bottom of the trough there, the fins totally cavitated. So that was a really brutal wipeout from Evan Valier. And then on the other side of things, a nice start there for Keikoa Casemiro. Buttery entry. Look at that. Just had a full chip shot straight into a nice extended wall. That was as easy as it gets for a barrel today. Keikoa, he's going to love it, 7.3.
Total two extremes, total two opposites right there. He comes in as the #3 regional ranked surfer and quite a talent. And here we go. This is live action as we take a look at Granger Larson. Larson really doing the classic pig dog to park himself in the little barrel.
I think that's cool for Granger, just to settle the nerves and get a quick little score on the board.
Miles Padaka advanced through with a 5.27 over Kieran Jabor's 5.10. It is really close. Here we go. Beautiful sunlight as we take a look at Kaito Kino. Kino gets closed out on second wave. Now, who's got first priority is Evan Valier, who started thing off with a hideous wipeout. This wave looks a lot cleaner.
That's a nice wave.
There's the drop. Nice pivot on the top, but he can't. Well, the wave didn't offer him any opportunity. What could he have done different there?
Well,
it just ran quick.
Priority. So it's tough to kind of do, you know, that's typical at pipe, is just to paddle and look.
Well, let's take a look at this beautiful wave, and just pulls into the barrel nicely. Keikoa again. We've seen the guys that are in sync and the guys that are getting pounded. Keikoa Casemiro, the goofy footer pulls in. Goofies seem to have a little bit of love. And let's take a look at perfection.
That was so cool. It was actually a pretty technical drop. He was nice and late, but that's the luxury of being a goofy footer out here, is you can just fall on that inside rail. Watch that inside rail. Then he just times it perfectly, pulls right in the hood, got a couple of weaves in there just to make sure he matched the speed of the barrel. He doesn't want to outrun it, but at the same time, if you get too deep, that's when the floor of the barrel opens up and you fall through. So I like the pace that Keikoa kept with that barrel. Again, that is a cruiser. You knew for sure. In his head, when he took off, he said, oh, I'm making this thing. It's just all about getting deep enough.
All of a sudden, yeah, he kind of gets cashed. There is Turk, the Hawaiian Hurricane. Well, you got a little hurricane in the lineup that's really and has a great time doing so. Evan Valier's being very selective. Let's keep an eye on Granger Larson here. Larson, big drawn-out bottom turn. And Larson, with fourth priority, just kind of keeping busy. Maybe he's repositioned himself.
Shake that off. That was a horrible wipeout. And here's that 8.9 from Keikoa Casemiro. Again, what made that score, what made it easy for the judges to go almost up into the 9-quarter was the girth of that barrel. You know, the actual ride, in my eyes, he always looked like he was going to make it. You know, it was a perfect wave. But because that thing was thick and hollow.
Long way now. It takes 4.5 days to run. Hundreds of competitors, world title on the line.
Yeah, that's amazing. As we see, looks like Granger, a little one there. Yeah, well, wasn't it just a card table with what, maybe $1,000 on the line?
Card table, bullhorn, and that simple. It just says, you know, let's have it. This is too great of a place. You know, when in the early days they named the spots because there really wasn't a name for them. They're on over here shooting footage and say, let's go find a wave and go shoot it. You know, Dale Bales had given a little opportunity to shoot a film. Here we go. Kino with a nice little section now. This could help him out. There's just a little bit more of a cover-up. A 0.33 to overtake Granger Larson.
He was trying to get these kind of waves right here, but Kaito got the first legit backup score. Now, it's not going to be a big score because it wasn't a big set wave. It was just an insider, but he did get behind a curtain. It did have some girth. It was kind of a thick barrel. So
waiting patiently, Valier. Now, Valier has dropped to the 4th spot. As we take a look at him, pull underneath, Evan Valier, and this could help his cause. And the pencil jump right there. Don't want to go too deep, but wants to exit, and he gets on the board. He was looking for a 3.23, Ross. Now look at this wave one more time.
And so what was so crazy is he didn't have the luxury of kind of drawing a line and waiting for that wave to barrel. He had to pin a bottom term just to get under that lip. So I love the reflexes that Evan had to double up though. See how all that energy is sucking up on the inside? They're all too far out. Maybe Evan might have a crack.
Oh, look at this, and it's got 2 sections to it, and he's out of that first section. Evan Valier looking to better a 0.77.
Only needs a 1.7.
As we take a look at the inside, and is he going to make this one? Kaito, and he straightens out. That could be his road to the next round of competition. One more chance here. No, we're down to 10 seconds, and it looks like we're going to end. Kino needs a 171, and the score does not look like he's going to get it.
Now, I tell you what, any venue on the schedule, Pipeline's one of the hardest places to get a 1.7. I mean, there's no hiding. You have to get a little barrel. So you saw Kaito, he was kind of just sitting in the pocket, and the judges will consider that.
Right now, there's some discussion, but scores are coming through. His third wave, a 1.30.
Brutal.
And that is a tough one. Evan Valier dodges the bullet. Kino comes in third. Larson in fourth. Very difficult heat for those three guys. Great heat for Keiko Casemiro.